Welcome back.
Oh, I think I recorded. I started a little bit late.
Welcome back.
Excellent.
Now.
Yeah, that's it.
To another human resource machine.
Yeah, another episode.
Yeah, we
the
have
Tomorrow Corporation is the game company that made this, and it's an excellent game on Steam. Go check it out. It was really cheap, like exceptionally cheap.
Yeah.
It's
How much?
it's about the price of a Big Mac.
Ah, in Europe.
In Europe,
Right.
I think
Do
Big
you-
Macs cost the same for everyone.
I don't know.
I actually think that there's a global law linking the price of human resource machine to Big Macs.
Yeah, sure.
The equalization room.
Let's head there. It's 13 years.
Sometimes some numbers are bigger than other numbers, and sometimes they are the same.
Okay, we have to compare
How
numbers.
can we know?
Well,
I read about that. Here is the great book. Which number are you? For the aspirational 0. You can borrow it later.
oh,
Oh, cool.
there
You
you
have
go.
comments?
You have your comments. Inbox, outbox. Is there something you get comments? You can use them if you like to mark sections of your program. I see. Get 2 things from the inbox. If they are equal, put one of them in the outbox. Discard non-equal pairs. Repeat. Okay, I get the inbox. I get the item in the inbox, but I just, well. And then get another. Well, no.
No.
Copy to 0. Then you get the second item and compare it.
Yeah, now you compare it, and that's the thing.
How do you compare? That's the question. Okay, if it's equal, you should be able to subtract it and get 0 out of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's actually how compare is implemented in languages, in programming. Because if your number was bigger, then and you subtract it, the result is positive. If you do the for integers, if you do the comparison, you subtract it and it's smaller than 0, you know the number was smaller. And if it's exactly 0, you know they were equal. So that's why you often read code like if 0 is equal to compare A and B, something like that.
So you write compare.
Yeah, the function name usually is something like compare.
Okay.
In higher languages, it's actually they kind of remove the information and you have an equal operation, things like that. But yeah.
Okay. Go inbox and then you go subtract the 0. So if jump if 0.
Yeah, if it's 0, then
do
you
the
put
same
it to the
process.
outbox.
Okay. Like this. What was this? There had to be something in there, right? Between the lines.
Between the lines. Yeah, this is if it's not 0.
Jump if it's not.
No. Jump if it's 0. It jumps down where the label is, and if you put something in between, that portion is only executed if it's not 0, right? Because if it's 0, it jumps behind it.
Yeah.
So that the thing in between there is only executed if it is not 0, right? What do you want to do if it's not 0?
Well, if it's not 0, discard.
Yeah, just restart the program, right? just start over with, take the next numbers. Just leave
Just
everything, take the next
throw it
two.
away and then repeat it. So
So
I
you
have
would just
to
restart everything.
restart. So in here, go.
And then on the whole, like down here, you also want to restart, right?
Oh yes, yes. Otherwise he would just start. Oh, restart.
But not if it's,
So he would just
It
start
actually
here.
would work with jump of 0 because it's guaranteed to be 0.
Yeah. Wow.
Wait. Something's not right.
Fishy.
Yeah, because what are you supposed to put into the outbox? Because now it's guaranteed that it is 0 when you put it in once.
One of them in the outbox.
Put one of them into the outbox. So, because the thing you have in your hand when you reach the outbox now is 0, right? Because you jump if the thing in your hand, let's call it accumulator. Actually, let's stick to the theme here. It's the hand, right? When the thing in your hand is 0, go and put it into the outbox, and that puts a 0 into the outbox. That's not what we want, right?
Yes.
We want to pick up the right value first.
Okay. Jump if 0. Then wait a second. And then you have to put anything. So copy from.
Okay.
Any item actually.
Yeah, I think that would work.
Okay, let's work through it.
Yeah, there's a nifty thing in programming where you...
It's not 0. Okay.
Okay, it's not 0. If you want to only see a certain thing for your... with the debugger, you have to pick up the next value.
Get 2 things from the inbox if they are equal. Well, not the
Yeah, the 3. It will be equal. Yeah, you can actually like mark a line where there is a command, like line 6 for example, there's a command there, and you put a bubble in there, and it's literally you click on the line and it puts a red bubble there, and you can tell your debugger, instead of just execute one step, execute until you reach one of these bubbles, and then it would run until it hits one of them. So, oh, speed challenge, 1 step less. Okay. Let's see if we can figure this out. I have a feeling that jumping is the key. Go jump twice here.
But if you don't jump, you won't get to the beginning. Or you just roll it out.
We could.
What
Because
does
we
it
could
have
say
to do?
there's like an assumption that there are more non-equal pairs following each other than equal pairs, or something like that, and try to build that in there like a heuristic model. But I have a feeling that we somehow can remove one of the jumps.
So if you don't, if the jump in line 6, if you throw that away and just tell him to go directly to the inbox, copy, well then he will override it.
We would have to include everything inside here.
Yes. But that's would it make it...
yeah, it would make it faster, no questions asked. This just would make it faster.
Yeah.
I could just do that. But I have a feeling that there's actually a jump that we can avoid, so like, and continue like that. Yeah, we could do that, but because it's exactly 1, we're exactly 1 off, I have a feeling that there's something fishy about our jumps, and that we can actually remove one of the jumps.
Okay, so you have to keep the jump if 0 because you have to compare it.
Yeah, okay, so we need, this seems okay. And jump if 0, can we... So it's guaranteed to be 0 right here. In here it's guaranteed to be 0. really, do we need to keep that though? Somehow, so if we can, now this is not correct. This is exactly the opposite of what we want. But so, this is one jump less. So this is such a great program. It would be great if we could make it work. So can we jump someplace else? Jump if 0.
If 0, go to take the thing and wow.
Can we make it 0 if like can we knot this somehow so that we don't have a knot, right? And it would be an extra execution step. And also I just ruined our program, which is bad. So I say just yeah, we'll do what you suggested. We'll just roll it out. It's probably the fastest way. Subtract 0 and then jump f0 to here.
Okay. Do we take away the other jump?
No. We just rolled out like we doubled the inner loop. That's incorrect. No, it's correct. Okay. Phew.
Cool.
Yeah, just violated size massively. It's completed the... But I think there's probably a better solution. I am really interested in that solution. If you know the better solution for the equalization room,
Comment below.
please do comment below.
Or even just give him a hint or us.
Yeah, a hint or I don't know. The probably best thing would be to link.
Yeah, to your video.
To just link to your video where you solved it.
Yeah.
That would be great. Because I did not get that. Yeah, but I have a feeling that you can do something with these jumps.
Yeah.
Maximization room. There's been the change of plans. The accounting department has determined that treating all numbers equally is no longer profitable. Management wants the big numbers only. Yeah, this is the same. This is the comparative. Like jump if negative. See? You do the same comparison and you can know which one is positive by just looking at if the result of the subtraction is positive or negative. Yeah, it's the same program.
It's the same. Well, do we have to do the same thing? Grab two things from the inbox and put only the bigger of the two in the outbox. If they are equal, just pick either one. Repeat. So, grab one, copy two.
Yeah.
Here. Grab the second one in the inbox and then compare it.
Oh wait, but if the comparison has a result,
Yeah.
wait.
It will have.
I'm not, well, just because we only are interested in the bigger one, but we don't know which one is the bigger one. So we don't know if the bigger one is the one we had in hand or the bigger one is the one on floor, and we lose the one that we had in hand, so we actually have to save this one now.
Copy.
Yeah.
This one. Okay. Now we can compare.
Yeah.
We have to subtract, right?
Subtract the one in hand from the other one.
So we have this one in hand,
Yeah.
and we have to subtract this one. Now, if it's negative, which one was bigger then?
So if the result is negative, then we just subtracted the bigger one. So if it's negative, we have to put the 0 in the outbox. If it's positive, then it's not negative, and we have to put the 1 in the outbox.
So, do we have the...
So if it's negative,
copy from 0.
If
What
it's
do we have in
negative.
hand then?
Actually,
we have a negative number.
we have crap in hand now. We need to replace that.
So copy from...
If negative, so we guaranteed, so at the end we put it in the outbox. Then in here we are guaranteed that it's positive. Sorry, if it's negative we jump this, and if it's not negative it's positive. And so we need the comparison first.
It could also be 0.
Yeah, or they're equal. So actually, yeah.
Yeah, so it doesn't
Bigger.
necessarily have to be positive.
So it's either bigger. Which one is bigger though?
Ah, yeah, that's the question. You subtract the second one from the first one.
You subtract the second one
Or?
from the first. So 1 is big. So 1 is bigger than, if it's negative, it's bigger or equal so 1, index 1, we subtracted the index 1 from 0. So index 1 is bigger or equal index 0, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we guarantee that this is the case. And if it's... So the thing is though...
Wait a second. If it's negative, we jump. So inside it should be positive.
No, this is just a guarantee if it's negative.
Okay.
And then we put that into the outbox.
The bigger one is the less negative.
Yeah, then we copy from somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Just get 2 as an instance. And we jump to the place where we do the outbox thing. And in here is the opposite. So 1 is smaller than 0. Is that true though? Because I'm saying equal, but it's not equal if it's negative, right? So 1 is bigger than 0. If it's negative, it's bigger. No, but it's jump if negative. So it's actually, it was correct all along. Can I? Okay. So then we have to copy from somewhere and just follow down to the outbox and jump up again. So I wanted to make sure that there's only one outbox statement.
Okay, now jump if negative and then do this. But if it's negative, then the item in 1 here is bigger than 0. And you want the bigger of the two in the outbox, then you want to place the item in 1 to the outbox, right?
I keep losing track.
Yeah, that's too much steps for me too.
So wait, can we start over, like, or maybe step through it in the debugger just to see what it actually does?
Yeah.
I think we figured it out, but so 3 now, and now she subtracts in the inbox. Okay, so she subtracts essentially, yeah. So it's 1 minus 0, index 1 minus index 0, and this results in 2. So
1 is bigger than 0.
1 is bigger than 0. Okay, so where should it end? If you look at the comments, if 1, so it should be negative right now, which it isn't. So the comments are incorrect.
If
negative.
So it's not negative.
Oh, so it's not jumping. It's not jumping. That's why. So, no, actually, so it enters the loop, right? It goes to copy from 2 in line 7. Next.
Yes. Grab the two things and put only the bigger of the two in the outbox. If they are equal, just pick either one. Repeat.
So the bigger one will be now index 1. So it should actually say copy from index 1. But does it? I wanted to see the debugger step in here.
Yeah, let's do this again.
Okay, and it's the same. Okay. So now still it should like go to line 7. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Which does nothing because there is nothing, right?
Okay.
Does it actually crash? Empty value you cannot copy from with an empty value file. Tile on the floor. Try writing something something to the tile first.
Yeah, so angry you can even talk.
Yes.
Calm yourself.
My voice is cracking.
Okay, so there is nothing.
Yeah, sure, because it was a placeholder. So and we should copy from 1, so that's actually correct. And the other one then should be copied from 0, sorry. Okay.
Let's start over. This is copy from...
Yeah, we do replace it.
Can we copy from 1 actually?
And the other copy from should be copied from 0.
Copy from 0. And then you put it on... Oh, do we want to debug again?
Oh yeah.
1.
So we've done our comparison. This is the comparison part.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. And now we set up the hand so we can output. So this is the setup part of the hand, and now comes the output part. Jump up again.
Okay, what's next though?
Okay.
Box.
So minus 5 is the bigger number.
Mm-hmm. Oh, but does it
Minus
work?
2, jump of negative.
Well,
Minus 5 is the bigger number. Let's see if it does it. Yeah. Okay. So math still applies.
Okay, let's...
Okay.
Okay, correct. Oh, we have 11 steps. Oh.
We've got 11 steps.
Wow.
That's bad. We have to rework this.
We have to do that again.
So we can remove one of these
Can we want to
commands.
clear first, maybe? Or because it's so
You want to clear it
chaotic
and write it again.
Yeah.
And you assume it will be less chaotic now.
Well, at least there is nothing here. So go to the inbox and copy to 0.
Okay.
Go to the inbox, copy to 1. And now compare, so you have to subtract something.
Mm-hmm.
Subtract the 1 from the 0.
0 from 1. Yeah, she has 1 in hand. And you would subtract 0 now. Yeah.
Okay. So if it's bigger, maybe we just say... Do we have to jump here already?
I don't see what else we could do, because now we don't have either of the numbers in hand.
Yeah.
We have information about the numbers in the hand, and we need to do something with the information about the numbers.
Okay, if negative.
You can put it in a comment if you need to, if you want to.
No, I don't want to. But I already forgot what we wanted to do actually.
So we are looking to do something on, we want to output the bigger number. So we need to decide what the subtraction result was and what to do with that result.
Okay, you subtract 1 from 0.
So we subtracted 1. Wait, you're right. 0. And we subtracted the 1.
The index. Okay.
No, I wrote it exactly the other way around.
What?
And this is incorrect. We actually, because we actually wrote ZAP 1, so we have index 1 in hand and we subtract index 0. Okay. So
Okay. And if the result is negative, then 0 is bigger than 1.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Okay. So then you don't jump.
Well,
We assume first that it's the correct. We have a result.
okay, we have a result, yeah.
0 is bigger. Then you grab 0,
Okay.
copy from 0, and put it in the outbox. So,
Okay.
If, and repeat that.
Okay.
Repeat the whole thing. So, but if it's not negative, well, this is if it's negative.
This is if it's I think this is if it's negative, yeah.
So why do we don't need this? Maybe we don't need this.
This is skip if it's negative.
Okay.
If it's negative, we skip something, or we jump to another point, yeah.
But if it's negative, we want to put something in the outbox too. So why jump?
Because sometimes we need to copy the value from 1. Sometimes copying from 0 is not the right answer.
Oh, okay. So when do we know we want to copy the other thing?
This is only correct if 0 is actually the bigger value. So let's assume 1 is the bigger value, and then the result would be positive.
Okay.
So in that case you would copy from 1.
Okay, so this is only the case if it's negative.
Well, not the comment though. The comment is always true.
Okay.
So this is if it's negative.
Do this.
This is jump if negative, so it's not do if negative. So we jump down here if it's negative. Okay, so if it's positive, that would be in between.
Oh, okay.
Positive is in between then. Okay.
Okay. If it's positive, then we can assume that 1 is bigger than 0. And then copy from 1 and put it in the outbox, right? Okay. Well, this is the same code as before.
Not exactly, because after this step where it puts it into the outbox,
Yeah.
the next thing, this jump level does not make it jump anywhere. The jump level is just where it derives from somewhere else. It would just continue to line 9, right? Then copy and outbox again. So it would, if it's positive, it puts this number out and then the other number also, which we don't want. So we have to kind of jump away from here.
Jump. Wow.
Since we're done, we might as well restart so we can jump to the very top.
Okay.
Okay, so now this is very similar to the previous program, but it's not exactly similar, so we don't know how many steps there are. So maybe this is actually one step shorter. Let's see.
It's right, but it's still...
Size challenge, so it's 2 steps too long.
And 2 steps too slow.
Yeah. Maybe you should fiddle with this later and just continue to the elevator. Continue with the next challenge.
Okay.
So I think we'll need your help here. Give us hints on how we can optimize, and then we can add the optimization in later once we have your tips. So make sure to give us all the tips you have, and we'll try to continue as fast as we possibly can.
Okay.
I think
which is the next one? We did maximization, and this is the employee moral insertion. This is the next video. If you want to see that, well, join us.
Join us next time, yeah. Make sure to subscribe to see the next episode with the video. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.